Hi, welcome to my kitchen. Thank you for coming in and cooking with me, Andrea. Today we are going to be making this. This is my burger, my out-of-the-box burger. It is a mushroom, bacon, grilled onion, Swiss cheese on a rustic sourdough with Parmesan cheese. So we're going to get started. I formed my patties. I'm going to put them down. I just seasoned them with lemon pepper, onion powder, and parsley. So I'm just going to get these right here on my little pan. Got my 3 pieces of cheese. And then what I'm going to do is I already went ahead and pre-buttered my bread. I cut my big pieces of sourdough, San Francisco sourdough. I cut them in half because it's going to be huge. So these are like our lunch burgers, or you can have them with dinner and have something else to go with it, like potato salad. You can have fries. A salad would work great with this because there's no lettuce and tomato. I love burgers. I try different burgers. We eat different burgers. One of our favorites is a bacon cheddar barbecue burger, but we like our mushroom Swiss on sourdough. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some actual Parmesan cheese on my butter, so that when I grill it, it gets that effect and it just makes it nice and crunchy and crispy. Especially because with this mushroom, bacon, sourdough, and grilled onions if you prefer. Me and my son, we eat ours with no grilled onions. My husband likes his, and my mom likes hers with grilled onions. So we're kind of a mixed family here. We'll try anything that doesn't hurt, you know, and if we don't like it, we don't do it again. So I have this really nicely coated. And then I just want to let you know, I went ahead and made a package of Ajus gravy, and I took some gravy out of my freezer, which, you know, I always pre-make things and so forth. I'll need this for the week. This is actually brown gravy that's already pre-made, and I froze it. So I went ahead and I used about a half a cup of that. That's what I'm going to dip my mushroom burger in, and then that's going to be the sauce for my mushroom burger. Now, if you're a very saucy person and you think it's going to be too dry, what you want to do is place your bread in the pan, and what we're going to do is we are going to put cheese on it. Basically like this. And we're going to put a piece on each side when we place it, and then this is where you could also put a little bit of mayo if you'd like to put it on there. I don't feel it needs it. My family doesn't even really feel they need it. But on a day you're feeling saucy, boy, add your favorite sauce to this mushroom burger. But because you're going to have the au jus and it's a gravy au jus, it'll stick to it. You can also put a little bowl of the au jus and stick your mushroom burger in it. Dip. There's nothing wrong with dipping. So that's what I'm going to be using for the sauce. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator so that I can use this the rest of the week. And burgers are cooking real well. Well, might as well just put everything back in the refrigerator at one time so I don't have to walk back and forth. Although the refrigerator is not very far. Burgers are smelling delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put my bread on. And then I'm going to flip it to this side. And then I'm going to go ahead and put one on each side. And I'm also going to do an extra half layer. And I didn't get enough cheese out of the refrigerator. I'm using Swiss. If you do not like Swiss, use something else. When I don't have Swiss and a recipe calls for Swiss, I use whatever white cheese I have on hand. Cheeses are expensive, inconvenient to have to stop what you're doing and go to the store and get it. So what I do is I just use what I have on hand. But this one actually really goes good with the mushroom, is the Swiss cheese. So I would say use it if you like it or if you have it. If you don't worry about it. You don't need to use it. Okay. I'll be using my cutting board later. I gotta get some more cheese. I didn't get enough cheese. my Swiss cheese. Burgers are cooking. They're smelling delicious. So I'm going to put, one whole slice here. One whole slice on this side. And then I'm going to do a half a slice on each side. There we go. That's going to also help me have enough strength to put the juice in my burger, and it shouldn't go all over, so we'll be good. Okay, I turned up my little pan here to 350 because I want to get a nice crust on that, and I want that cheese to melt real good because that is going to be the vessel for my juicy hamburger with a little bit of the patty dipped in. And then, like I said, I would actually go ahead and put some of the juice on the side and eat it that way if you're a dipper. And that's what I would do, is do something like that, and we'd be good to go. Okay. Burger smelling wonderful. So like I said, we love burgers, all different kinds of burgers. And one thing about burgers is they're so much fun to make. Make turkey burgers, regular burgers, lamb burgers, any kind of burger you'd like to make. And you can put so many different toppings. Sometimes I get just tired of the traditional bun. I want to try the sourdough. I want to put it on something else, you know. It's just, I like them in pita breads and stuff like that. But today was just, I want that. That's what we're going to have. Now, I also told you that I went ahead and we have mushrooms, we have grilled onions, and we have bacon. I pre-cooked these so that we could just go ahead and get the burgers done and the bread done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these mushrooms in my little pan here. They're already pre-cooked, but to heat them up, this is how we're going to do it. And I did buy a pound of meat. It'll make four burgers, but I'm only doing 2 at one time. It makes it easier for me to concentrate and get the ingredients done so that I can show you. And then I'll go back and cook them. Okay, I'm going to turn my heat down. My burgers are doing really good. And I am going to let them just sizzle. I'm going to warm up my onions. And my bacon is already pre-cooked. I'm only going to make the one sandwich right now in front of you. I used 5 pieces of bacon. That's my go-to, 5 pieces. I feel everybody gets enough bacon. The burger is yummy. And I'm just going to let this burger cook for a minute. Oh, bread is toasting really good. I'm going to go ahead and turn my pan down because everything is coming out perfect. We're going to go back down to 200 and just let it cook. I'm going to make sure it doesn't burn. I don't like burned bread, but I do like toasted bread. So I'll be coming back because these are going to just take a few minutes more. So I'll be back when it's time to assemble. Hi, welcome back. Burgers are done. My husband likes his burger well done, and my son likes his more of a medium rare. So I just wanted to get the burgers done to the right consistency for the people that I am feeding. So I'm going to go ahead, turn my heat off. My burgers are ready. I'm going to go ahead and grab my burger patty. I'm going to assemble the well done one first. I dropped it into my nice broth of beef and gravy, or Ajus and gravy I should say. I'm just going to let it sit there for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pull my bread out. My bread looks perfect. It's kind of just a tough vessel. It's got good cheese in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually layer my bacon first. And like I said, I give every sandwich a very nice, thorough piece or you know, a set of bacon. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my patty now. I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to move that over. I'm going to try to get as close as I can. This is a nice, meaty little patty. Wanted the patty to be a little thick because it's going to be small. Now, you're only having one slice of bread for your sandwich. These are my wonderful mushrooms. Cooked them in the garlic oil. Baked them first and then just put them in the pan. Just to give it a little, just a little crisp to them. So it was scrumptious. I wanted it to be nice, and I want it to be juicy, and I also want it to be moist. So what I'm going to do is just put very little bit of Ajus. Like I said, take it and dip it. And then what I do is I cheat. I take the other side of the bread and I just put a little bit of that sauce on the cheese. So this is good to go. Now, I squeezed it on purpose before it got to the table. I was going to let you know, if you like the grilled onions, put your grilled onions on here like this. Not too many, it doesn't need too many. And then just put them like that. And the reason I did it that way is normally I don't eat the onions, so I wanted you to see how it would look without the onions and with the onions. So this is going to be just delicious. You could keep it that way and eat it like that, or you can go ahead and slice it again. That is just delicious. So look at how it looks in here. This is my husband's burger, which his would be the more well done. And it's not even super well done. It's just a beautiful done. So what you basically would do is just go ahead and put it on your plate with some Ajus and dip as you go. So if you like the content, please like and subscribe. And please enjoy your mushroom bacon Swiss sourdough grilled onion burger.